than you.
I was hesitant to make this video because most of my audience is female and most of their audience is male. So chances are that no one will watch this video, or a lot of people will watch this video and not subscribe. I'm not gonna lie. While researching for this video, at times I was wondering what in the testosterone all these men were talking about, but now I know. Let's dive in. This all started with the reaction video Abba and Preach made on a discussion they had with Fresh and Fit on their podcast. In that reaction video, Abba and Preach called out Fresh and Fit for BSing. What were they BSing about? They were BSing about having the soul of every girl they sleep with. I wish I was joking.
And for me, I don't want a bitch's pussy. I want her soul.
Ursula has entered the chat. What he meant by I don't just want her kitty, I want her soul is, I don't want women to just sleep with me, I also want their respect. Which is strange to me because when people sleep together outside of a relationship, they're likely sleeping together for a quick fix, you know? A woman can't expect commitment from a man based solely on him sleeping with her, just as a man can't expect a woman's respect solely on her sleeping with him. In other words, he's crazy. I want you to know that this guy, Fit, also known as Myron, agrees with Fresh's statement. In other words, they're both crazy. Anyway, Abba asks Myron if every girl he sleeps with respects him and doesn't talk mess behind his back. Myron says yes. BS, man. Statistically and realistically, there's just no way. Even the most alpha male, which is not Myron by the way, as we'll see later, gets some mess talked behind his back by some of the girls he's been with. To Fresh and Fit, paying for some kitty is degrading. Abba argued that everyone pays for sex one way or another, whether it's with time, money, etc. Preach asserted that some women wouldn't even talk to Fresh and Fit because it happens to everyone. There's always people who are just not interested in you, no matter how interested you are in them. Myron is not special in this regard. Not every woman he wants is interested in him. Not every woman that he wants respect from will give him that respect. No one is special in this regard. Myron made 3 questionable points about paying to sleep with a woman. Number 1, you won't get her best. Number 2, she won't respect you. Number 3, a lot of men resent sex workers for having to pay to get some, sugar. Abba and Preach counter-argue these 3 points. For number 1, they say that professionals, women who have been at it for a long time, will generally be better than a girl who's enthusiastic about you but has no experience. That makes sense. Just because you try your best and like the subject doesn't mean you'll pass the test. However, if you've taken the same test 50 times, chances are you'll not only pass but excel. For number 2, they basically said what they said before, that not every girl they sleep with will respect them. Abba adds that not everyone needs to be respected after the deal is done. He personally is fine with the other person being respectful just when he's there. For number 3, they said that the majority of men don't resent having to pay. There are always those funky ones that will be resentful, but every population has its weirdos. That's the gist of this video. When I watched this, I saw this as a normal Abba and Preach video. Them two standing in front of the camera, giving their thoughts and criticisms. However, what turned this into beef was Fresh and Fit's response to this video. Abba and Preach reacted to their response on camera. Get your heads ready because there's more cap coming. Abba points out Myron's hypocrisy by bringing up Myron's Seeking Arrangements account. Seeking Arrangements is a sugar daddy and sugar mama dating site. It's hypocritical of Myron to say don't pay to get lucky but turn around and recruit sugar babies. Also, does he think every woman he links up with on that site respects him? Ha! Speaking of this imaginary respect, Myron wants girls to sleep with him if they want to be on the podcast. Do those women respect him or desire him? Heck no. He wouldn't have to use his podcast to incentivize them to sleep with him if he was desirable to them. It's weird for me to watch the Fresh and Fit podcast now because most of the girls Myron hosts probably slept with him to be there. I'm not gonna dive into that, that's another conversation. After their other videos, some guys accused Abba and Preach of attacking people in the manosphere. Giving someone criticism and calling out their lies is not attacking. Grow up. Also, Abba and Preach talk about various things outside the manosphere like Jubilee and race issues. The red pill / MGTOW is not their niche. By the way, criticizing people in your niche is not a bad thing. I'm just bringing it up because these people are acting like Abba and Preach backstab their own community. Fresh and Fit called Abba and Preach's video smack talk that came out of left field. They did not call it valid criticism, they called it smack talk. And they said it came out of left field as if Abba and Preach planned to make this video and hit him with it when they least expected it. that was not the case. Abba just rewatched the podcast episode they were in and noticed all the BSing Fresh and Fit were doing. In the response, Fresh and Fit bragged about getting more views than Abba and Preach. They said that Abba and Preach probably made that video about them for clout. This is where Fresh and Fit started to sound like a lot of entitled and delusional OnlyFans and Instagram girls they bring on their podcast. The problem with a lot of those ladies is that they get on their high horse and think that someone challenging their ideas must be attacking them. This is the same problem Fresh and Fit have in this situation. Ironic how they think they're so alpha male, yet sound like these whiny girls they bring on their show as soon as they get criticized. Abba asserts that this isn't about numbers, it's about integrity.
Our channel's better than yours. We get more views than you. We've been on less than you.
What a delightful person you must be. Have some humility. At the end of the day, we're all on equal ground.
This preacher's married. Probably to a beluga whale somewhere.
Leave his wife out of this? That was unnecessary and disrespectful. That woman has done nothing to you, but you feel the need to hurt her, to hurt Preach, because he bruised your ego a little bit. If you're such a man, why are you bringing another man's wife into this?
My man Abba looks like he got off a camel. Hasn't cut his hair in years. Dusty.
Abba has actually said before that he dresses like a homeless man on camera, so girls wouldn't slide into his DMs.
The only thing you guys got on us is you guys been on longer. But I guarantee you, next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers. Because you know what? Nobody works harder than us.
The only way you can be on YouTube longer than them is if you stay on YouTube and Abba and Preach quit. If you stay on YouTube and so do Abba and Preach, it doesn't matter how hard you work, you Neanderthals. Abba and Preach will still be there longer. Preach says he's happy to see a black man get his coin. Abba and Preach are clearly not jealous of these clowns. Maybe Fresh and Fit don't actually believe that Abba and Preach are jealous, but are distracting from Myron's hypocrisy. There's still some of the video left. I watched it, but I don't want to keep talking about it anymore because I'll get angry. If you'd like to see that, give me some engagement and I might give you what you want. I actually used to enjoy Fresh and Fit from time to time, but the response to criticism was so immature, I don't want to watch them anymore. Anyway, now Preach said he wants to box Fresh and Fit because of what they said about his wife, and they also told him to go back to Haiti. Preach is actually going to the US next week, so this fight can actually be arranged. I don't think Fresh or Fit will accept though. They look like they can talk the talk, but don't want to walk the walk. Anyway, bye.